AI is doing is improved efficiency. In today's world, there are so many AI tools and machine learning tools in the market, in the industry, and it really helps in improves efficiency and cost saving management. And if I talk about bias reduction is there, using AI tools, resume screening and analysis according to the experience, skill. So AI is really, really helpful in all these areas. So yes, it has a positive impact and has few benefits for that.
How these tools can help to bridge the gap between matching the requirement of the corporates with the skills that students probably use.
So we are using many ATS in today's world, right? So through that we can analysis the resume screening, analysis the candidate's experience, skill set, and the JD like job description as per our requirements. So on these basis of skills, they are very beneficial. It analyzes the candidate, matching candidate, and as per the experience and as per the requirement of the company. Thank you.
So now I'll come to Madhukar sir. Sir, how can technology be made more accessible to the disadvantaged group seeking career advancement? Because technology is spread across, we all know, but still there are sections in the society who want to use it, but they are not able to access it. So what are your views on that, sir?
Okay, thank you for the question. Actually, it's a very critical situation nowadays in our country that people are moving to AI and technology, but the sections which are not able to use this technology, so the steps which should be used like more and more usage to the technological tools. Like there are many platforms on Google and on YouTube also that you can get free courses which will enhance your learning, your behavioral skills. So more and more usage of these platforms like Udemy is there and YouTube Learning is there. LinkedIn also providing free of cost your this learning towards your potential to face these type of informative changes. Apart from this, there are a lot of these information like IT tools like gadgets which we use on mobile. So there are second-hand mobile should be provided to reach to the mass like who are not able to get these costly phones. So maybe refurbished phone can be a good tools for usage of these technology to poor people and also the underprivileged who are not able to access it. Because nowadays the easiest way to reaching the technology is by these IT techs, these tools, these gadgets only. So these are the ways which we can enhance and improve the capability of the people who are not able to use these tools. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So I'll now come to Rakesh, sir. Sir, a lot is being talked about the positive aspects. Now let us talk about the other side of the coin. That is the challenge and the pitfalls. What do you think are the potential challenges of relying on technology for skill enhancement and career development?
So I think on this particular Abhishek sir already replied that part. Like see when member students or professionals, they will not have hands-on experience. If they are trying to pick shortcuts to earn that, not learn that, they can't survive longer actually. Because development is all about 15 to 20% of overall development life cycle. And sorry guys, I am talking more on the engineering heart only, not from the recruiting point of view at this point. So if I look into from that angle, right? It is development is only about 15-20%, not more than that. If you look into the overall process, and why people are failing, because we earn some certificate, we earn some specific things, short span time period, just to just to earn that, like not to learn that part. And that is what the challenge we are facing. We need to understand what all things we are going to utilize to what place. If not, that it is going to be very, very challenging not to sustain in market, especially on the engineering side. So yeah, that's something.
Again, I think summarized way is that the overloading of the information should be filtered with what is required and what is not. I'll come back to Purva ma'am again, ma'am. What emerging technologies do you think will have the biggest impact on skill development and career enhancement in coming 5 to 10 years, ma'am?
First of all, 5 to 10 years is a very long time, and I'm actually witnessing that right now because, as the head of HR for a Web3 company where the blockchain engineers are actually building the future of web, trust me, the world has changed, and I'm actually at the kind of forefront of it, seeing it, witnessing magic. So here I am based in Jaipur, but my team is spread across 20 plus countries, which is a pretty normal thing. These days, everybody does that, but our engineers, blockchain engineers right now, sitting in India, all of 22, 23 are making a salary which somebody in the Bay Area would be making. And this is happening in India, right? How can they make it possible? They can only make it possible if they are actually at the forefront of technology. So I cannot give you a playbook of, hey, these are the 5 things you do, and then next 5 years, boom, you're going to get like a perfect career. That's not going to be possible. Having said that, certain trends that will definitely help. Blockchain, massive progression happening in this space. For those of you who are not following it, I would strongly urge you to. The decentralized applications that are being created to create a future which is decentralized, extremely big again. I'm sure you shared a lot in the morning, and being the technology, kind of greatest. I'm not a tech person, so just being able to have these conversations, how much it takes for a non-tech person to be able to understand this, right? So blockchain, definitely. I would also urge each one of us to know and stay at top of AI because a lot of development is happening there. But again, the message that I would leave everybody would be that do your own research. We call it DYOR in these companies because things are changing very, very rapidly. That's what I would like to leave you with.
Very rightly said, ma'am. That is why I mentioned that you are a master in commerce and then dealing with the technology. So it's really something that if you have interest in, you can, develop the skills for that. So I have a very general question to be asked to all the members, but I'll ask it after the audience. I'll open the session for the audience to, if there is any question to be asked to the panel members, please.
I have one.
Yes.
Yeah. This question actually belongs to all the panel members here as well as all the persons sitting in this hall. Basically, how this problem can be solved, because as a university, this problem is there. We are feeling that. See, there are companies, there are organizations, there are manufacturing units, there are AI and other facilitators who have at their end the requirement, the skill set, what they have, the projects. But there is a gap, there is an information gap. Taking into account the theme, decoding the future of recruitment with AI and emerging technologies. I just want to know from each of you and any other person, if they want to have a suggestion, how this gap can be reduced. The gap is whatever you have at your end is not known to our end. Whatever we have is not known to you. We have a skill set, we have trainings, we have laboratories, we have all those sorts of things which we train our students for. But on the other side of the table, you don't know all those things. But you have some projects, you have certain things on which you want to employ, you want to take our students, but you don't know that the skill sets are available at our end. This is the gap, and this particular gap I think might be possible. Few government organizations like internship portal or any other AICT things might be possible. They are trying to reduce it, but at the private level or so, I think this gap is increasing, and that is why the students are finding it very difficult when they are entering into a job and sustaining over there. because they are getting the offer. As in the last panel, the question was that they are getting the offer, but they are not joining. So this is the gap, basically, what I feel that is the reason for that. So I just want to open this question to all, whosoever is can answer. So how we can reduce this gap? Thank you.
So, see, the problem you have mentioned is a traditional problem. This is not first time we are doing it, and this is not first thing we are dealing with. And if I give my personal opinion on it, this is not biased with being on the tech side. So this is problem with every non-tech organization also. Now, coming back to the core of the problem. So as a university, you have all the resources and you are trying to put everything to your students, and it's your sentiment that your students who is going to pass out from the university should be placed in some good way in some company, organization, government, or do great in their life. So this is their human sentiment you have for them. And of course, the students also have similar kind of sentiment. So what you do following this sentiment, you provide them X tools. You provide them, okay, do this course, this industrial training, this, that. And if we go into engineering, there are industrial trainings also available, like every six semester and the 8th semester, you do your industrial trainings. And the whole idea is that you go into the market and see the real life. Now, this is very new, or I would say very good approach, and it should work. But then money comes into the picture. And once you go into the market now, so looking at the market situation, companies also facing several challenges on their own. So they don't think like this. They don't want to empower unless they are on a certain stability position that they are already empowered themselves first. Then they can think of like, okay, we can help students. And I don't want to put anyone in my project until I'm comfortable that he can do X thing. Now, to achieve that kind of level, the gap should be covered from both sides. Now, before diverting from this question, I want to answer something which my fellow colleagues also mentioned. Use of technology in good and bad, using technology for students and pros and cons. So, let's talk about like general chat GPT, AI. So when we were in college, we used to use books, and on the end of the books there is appendix. So I was a Java developer. At that time, internet was not that fast, like you cannot go on the website and everything. So what we used to carry is, we used to always carry a book, and at the end of the book there was an index. So let's say if I want to find a string function, I will search in the index str, and then I will find the function, then I will go to the page number and find the definition. Now, I had that zeal that I need to find a string function. Right now, it's like this, that I will open my phone and say, hey Siri, find me the string function for Java. And Siri will promptly give me the answer. But the students don't have that zeal. And they want the technology to do their homework, which they don't know. Like, what is the core purpose of doing the assignment? So the same thing happens on these training and industrial adventures, I would say. Like, you put someone for the training of NTPC, they will just go there, take selfies and come back. So this should be developed in both, like it should be infused in their mind that whatever you are doing now is going to be in your life next. So be cautious about it and do something good in here. This will help you to be a better person in your life. And at the same time, as I said, like industry should also think about it, because I said like it all driven by money. So if you are already in a stable position, then you can think of philanthropy. Otherwise, it's just like we are talking and nothing is moving. Thank you.
I have an answer. Yes, for you, if you want.
So actually, what to ask is already running in the industry. So for that, you have seen in our era, we are almost 10-15 years older. There was only one company who used to run Campus Connect program, which is Infosys. Okay, but now even companies are running such kind of a program for college, universities. But the problem where it arise and you are facing the challenges, if you have given a space to one XYZ company, you may not want to entertain other, but you should think from the secondary perspective, and even that company also don't have any challenge in because that is your premises, and also they are not going to take all 1,000 students of yours. That one company may take 10 students whom they are training and they find it relevant after all the programs which will run by the company in your premises. Second might take another one. So by that the employment can be generated, a skill, multi skills can be given to them, and also in your campus only they will get a practical environment, because in this campus connect program the practical person will come, not like your teachers, the person, the coder, the programmer or the head or leads, they will come and even they teach your training team members and also the students, and they pull out the folks from those trained people. So that kind of environment you can provide, and that kind of a suggestion I just thought to give. Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you.
So, first of all, before starting to answer, the disclaimer, all views are personal.
Yes.
Because this is very sensitive and, it can be interpreted differently. Already you guys are recording. So, yeah. And then journalist is, sitting right to me. So again, now, so see, there are 2-3 aspects broadly. One, if I give you a scenario, you book a taxi to an airport. The guy comes, he says, I have a driving license, but I have not driven the car. What do you do? So the employability ownership to the employer comes from that. That guy is having a laundry list. Probably that list is more than the CV. That I have got these certifications, these hackathons, and then this much. You after reading 1.5 to 2 pages, you feel, yeah, you are looking. I mean, Einstein have reborn, something like that. So, and then when you call that guy says, "Sir, coding देख के तो चक्कर आते हैं."
सही है.
Achha, okay. But at least that guy is expecting more than 10 lakhs from
correct.
financial aspects.
Correct.
Bare minimum, this is inflation and monetary aspects, and then everything has to be taken care of. He had to marry, and then
Or
things are there.
certification costs.
So the point I want to make by this sort of, making it very, able to absorb is that there has to be a buckle up from the institutes as well. That library management system, which everyone is doing royally in their internship and everything, just to get that tick marks,
Correct.
has to be stopped. And now I think every university is using some AI mechanism where they can easily point out that how many have copy and paste the assignments, tutorials, etc., etc. So there has to be a zero tolerance policy. But the thing is, they are also, students will always be smarter, and then everything they will, but you at least can make them aware that, boss, if you continue to do this sort of a mistake or cleverness, we will not allow you to sit in our formal, placement division, because our credibility is at stake. See, an employer will come, no matter how that particular organization is, small, medium, large. But if you don't go, it is very equivalent. If I go to shop and if I don't get what I want, I will deprioritize, right? I have got a finite time. And so I will only focus where I will get my stuff. It is as simple as that, So, if from day one that sort of preparedness has to be there from faculty, from everyone, coordinator, etc., that if you do this, you continue to do this, but then I can only give you sympathy, not the offer. That sort of a thing, because things cannot change overnight. Let's be honest, and no one is having a Superman, Spider-Man type of
that sort of so that is one. And then yeah, see in academic industry collaboration
Totally.
can be only enhanced like these kind of forums. With Wipro, I conducted. I mean, we conducted a full blown hackathon 3 months before, and genuinely reach out to 20 plus colleges. But that time I was not introduced to you, so but no one have out of 20 there was maybe 50-60% of response. Some is having this, some is having vacation, some is having this. I mean, so at some point my credibility was like I was so embarrassed that there is a that sir karo and then no one shows up.
Correct.
Like that. So that sort of a thing. Third is very important. See, many faculties have not seen industry.
Industry program.
So there has to be some sort of collaboration where they can be invited.
Visit.
They should have that industrial visit, some campus, something where they themselves can do the hands-on, so that they know, and then when they know, they can sort of cascade. Otherwise, these all buzzwords, AI, machine learning, everything, they just hype the expectation, but then the reality is different. So that's how. In the interest of time, I would like to encourage everyone to,
Yes.
because I can continue on this topic, for more than half an hour.
Yes.
I think I'll just add two examples because you asked for specifics also. One, Ethereum hackathons, because
Yes.
I've seen people who are 14 and 15, the way the students can build their GitHubs
Correct.
and the examples around it. There are people in open source who are wanting to hire them. We are not able to hire people because they don't have these things. They are not active on Twitter. Twitter these days allows hiring at engineering levels for a lot of these new upcoming organizations. So how do we get the students to really practically do all of this is going to go a long way. Notion, for example, to some of this.
And knowledge of current trends. Picture.
To add whatever the panelists have already elaborated on, I guess all of you will agree onto it. Ki institute plays a very vital role, in making up the mind of the students in what institute or what organization they are getting associated with. So whenever we have some placements done, so the first mentor is the teacher who will guide them. Ki is the organization good for them or bad for them? In addition to it, there's a huge difference between expectations and reality. Every student cannot be a first ranker. Somebody or somewhere has to be get placed. But every student wants a package of 10 lakhs. They don't understand the reality of the market scenario. And in this case, the teachers play a very vital role. So my request to all the mentors over here would be, to push students to at least apply for the jobs and to get the jobs as per their expectations. Right now what is the current scenario is students are just running behind the revenue part. They just want the highest package. They just forego their credibility, they forego their interest, they just want the package. Say for example, a person who is interested into HR, he will or she will find that there's a good opportunity coming across into HR marketing. They'll pursue their career market. Later, after 2 years, they'll regret. Yes, at that moment, maybe I have not thought about the package, but I have thought about the stability as well as the industry. So, since I come from a staffing organization, I remember last year UEM had a very big campus drive wherein I guess 5,000 students enrolled. This was an update, though we had, but that was a walk-in drive. Obviously, there were enrollments coming across, and I really doubt how many people actually joined, because at that moment of time, there was a pool of companies coming in. Student didn't even thought about what is the role they are offering. They just stepped into and giving up across the applications to every company, dropping in Dropbox की तरह. फिर हमें like us as an HR, I don't think so. We take I guess a minute to just read down the resume and understand the person is actually a requirement of a job or not. And just seconds you to understand the analysis of that person. So the student has to first of all make up their minds. The curriculum definitely plays a very big role, But of course, the mindset of the person, the candidate, the student also plays a very vital role. So please emphasize onto this interest area rather than the package part. Thank you so much.
Just to add on to it.
As I was saying, and also as we all know, that degree is just become a part of our profession. But we see, because you are an institute, you can do that. But we see in your university also you have multiple courses. Sometimes people do engineering just for the sake of people are doing, है ना? But लेकिन आज की डेट में हमारे पास मल्टीपल इंडस्ट्रीज है. जैसे मैं आई वाज टेलिंग बिकॉज आई आल्सो डू अ करियर काउंसलिंग ऑफ पीपल एंड मैंने चैनल की बात करी थी उसमें मैं यही बताने की कोशिश करता हूँ कि डॉक्टर और इंजीनियरिंग नहीं है केवल, बहुत सारी फील्ड है और मैं एक्सपर्ट से बात करके उनके व्यू बताने की कोशिश करता हूँ ताकि बच्चों को समझ में आए. बट हमने पेरेंटल फियर में या पड़ोसी का बच्चा कर रहा था इसलिए कर लिया. बट क्या होगा आपके पास आने के बाद, ठीक है वो पास कर लेगा लेकिन आपको उसका समझ में आ रहा है कि ये बच्चा हर बार एक एवरेज बन रहा है. आप उनकी एक काउंसलिंग सेशन अरेंज करिए. उस काउंसलिंग सेशन में उनसे पूछिए, क्या पता आप ही की यूनिवर्सिटी में उसके लिए दूसरी अपॉर्चुनिटी हो. ठीक है डिग्री तो आप ले रहे हैं तो आप उसका कोर्स तो चेंज नहीं करा सकते. अगर वो पॉसिबिलिटी है तो करवा दीजिए तो बहुत ही अच्छी बात है. क्योंकि वो जो इंटरेस्ट होगा ना, जैसे क्योंकि ये अब ये इसीलिए आप देख रहे होंगे कि काउंसलिंग वाला जो फैक्टर है वो बहुत बूम कर रहा है आजकल. क्योंकि लोगों को अब समझ में आ रहा है कि वो एरा गया जब आप पेरेंट्स भी आजकल स्मार्ट हो गए हैं, वो भी समझने लग गए इस चीज को. तो एक आप काउंसलिंग वाला भी पार्ट ऐड कर सकते हैं अपने इसमें, जिससे कि वो जो जिस इंडस्ट्री में बच्चा इंटरेस्टेड है, जैसे मैम ने बोला कि उसको एचआर में था बाद में पता चला वहां पे, लेकिन क्योंकि क्या होगा वहां पे वो पैकेज नहीं दिखेगा. जैसे कोई फोटोग्राफी में इंटरेस्टेड है, आज हम देख रहे हैं बड़े बड़े फोटोग्राफर्स हैं, पेंटर्स हैं, एंकर्स हैं. मैम को पता है एंकरिंग में भी बहुत अच्छा है. अब आजकल मास मीडिया के अलावा कोई लेता नहीं, तो पहले तो हर आदमी न्यूज रिपोर्टर बन जाता था. अब आजकल वहां पे भी डिग्री चाहिए. तो वो सारी चीजें आप उसको काउंसलिंग के थ्रू ऐड करा सकते हैं. दैट्स माय व्यू. थैंक यू.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kamini Sharma, and I have handling talent acquisition and talent management right now. So everyone is talking about the skill enhancing and upskilling, and the thing currently I'm facing, the fresher is not able to know how to attend the interview. Right? They know everything. They have a skill. They have everything, but even they don't know how to attend the interview. So my personal request to each and every institution, so please make them a personal grooming session, how to interact in the interview session, which is most important when you are a fresher. Because in fresher you are don't have any skills. You have skill for the certification and the technical knowledge you have, but you don't have an experience. But how to present in the interview, that is mandatory for each and every fresher. Because one person who just I have interviewed almost 10 to 15 graduate engineer trainee. They are BTech, but they don't know how to even describe themselves. Even they don't know how to talk in the interview. Even sometimes they rejected because they are shaking their legs. So personal, how do you sit in the interview, how to attend the interview, and firstly you have to be know what you written down in your resume. So sometimes they mention each and everything in their resume, and even they don't read themselves. So firstly, they have to know what should be in your resume, what is your curriculum vitae, and and of course, when they are applying, they even have to read the job description first, because they are applying, but they don't know in which job they are applying. So my personal request to make them some personal simulation according to the how to attend the interview, and make them some group discussion. Give them, throw them some practical topics, so they discuss. The group discussion is the main thing. We can make them more intellectual. Thank you.
I have one question. My name is Jaswin Singh, and I'm from NOI Technologies LLC. And I just wanted to know, many of you have experience with the recruitment, and we are talking about the AI technologies in recruitment. So, any specific tools and the techniques or use cases which you can share, and which helped you guys in either recruitment, sourcing, or assessment in any way, like it has helped you in overall workflow that you were managing earlier, and now you managing through these tools, or the AI technologies. You can name the tools as well, and the use case as well, if it can help other people to understand like how you guys are using it nowadays. Thank you.
The difference you wanted to know.
Yeah, I mean the earlier how you were managing, but now it has made your life really easy, and it can be from the time perspective, it can be from some sort of like you guys are amazed to see results. The way you were doing earlier, now you using AI tools, and you see the difference between those things. So let it be the assessment part, or the sourcing, or any phase of the complete recruitment. Thank you.
So if you talk about AI assessments, a lot of companies who are giving a tool platform for PI assessment, for AI artificial intelligence, and for psychometric assessment. So earlier we used to do psychometric assessment to analyze about the behavioral competencies of any candidate, how he will succeed or not. It's not depend on at that time of the interview only, but that behavioral aspect of PI, personal identification, and his AI will give you an idea about his critical thinking. So nowadays we are using more over the cognitive skills, and their target, like we are into the NBFC industry. So we are basically work in the sales environment where you have to be target focused. So whenever we hire somebody at down the level at a frontline staff sales, his approach is to be achieve his target. Priority is achieving target in the performance criteria of 3 months or 4 months. Because basically in sales company you need to be achieve your target, and you need to achieve the business branch targets, sales figures. So at that level, at down the line, the basic is there, target accomplishment. And at the level of team handling profile, where you have to be analyze the how you will groom the team, motivate them to achieve the target. So that critical thinking part, their cognitive skills, behavior, how they should behave with your staff. You can't be like harsh with anybody who is not achieving his target. You have to motivate them. You can't say every time that you have not achieved this month target, because you are the only motivator, and you can say they are role model also. So the HR part, in terms of interviews, I talk about many candidates come like fresher. If you talk about, they only believe in earning money only. So by these tools, we give them a sense of idea that we are focused for your growth. We are giving reports to their HOD, their department head, that this performance of their report is like they are good in critical thinking. They are very focused on social networking, because more and more you have to be in sales, have to be communicate and coordinate with people down the line. So this almost has changes a lot after the inclusion of AI. At different level, the different type of tools we are using. At down the line, AI is very practical, but at the senior level, PA assessment tool, which are provided by a lot of companies like personal assistants, and also by these Deloitte and Salesforce also giving some good platform for this. So you can take from this market also. But these are very useful. Oh, thank you.
I have one question. You can answer. Continue to answer. Question. Sir wanted to add on something.
So earlier, what used to happen is, let's say if an organization wants to source the candidate, so we had to, post a requirement on our career page, then go to Naukri again, post the job requirement there, then go to LinkedIn, post the requirement there, then go to referral page, post the requirement there. So which is no more the scenario. So with the advent of applicant tracking system, we are just posting the requirement on career page. Then the requirement flows on all other channels automatically. on referral page, on Naukri, on LinkedIn, and even on Facebook, right? If any of the employee wants to share it on Facebook and do that. Now all the applications, they directly come onto the applicant tracking system. The recruiters from there just have to go through the top 5, 7, based on algorithm that we have set in, go through those 7 top applicants and speak with them, right? The tools, that are available and we are using is Avature, which does this. There is Workday, there is Kaka, which is helping. There is HireVue. These 4 tools we have used, one time or the other. Then, moving on to the next level, when the applicant has been shortlisted, we give them assignments or tests to go through, to check the compatibility. The tools such as Mercer Medal, these are available. They provide, we can judge the candidate on behavioral plus the technical aspects and accordingly take the profile forward. Yeah.
I'll take 30 more seconds. I will not talk about from the recruiting point of view, as Sar's already talked about, but would like to discuss day-to-day life, and all. Have anyone used Slack by chance? I'm not here to promote any specific tool, let me be very honest, okay? Any disclaimer. Okay. I'm pretty sure in that case, Slack is having unbounded power actually to control the flow. It is really amazing, and the way a leadership can control the communication with their colleagues, with their partners, with their customers, with their any number of things that you can talk about. It is not only the chatting tool, right? And that is the answer to your question, sir, that you were asking. Okay, what all things that could be recommended? These kind of tools, Slack is one which is inbuilt with Einstein AI, which is solving your day-to-day effect, like more than 70 to 80% work that you are doing manually, that can be summarized into your, like, that is on your hand now, in your pocket now, in terms of Slack app. So these kind of things are coming with such Slack. I know, but apart from Slack also there must be many. But just wanted to highlight these tools are in today's world, they are connected with the AI and they are having unbounded power as well. Yeah.
Sir, so this is probably the last question of the session, sir, right? Thank you. So the question is connected with your answer of ATS. Sir, as a TA professional, and many of you are there, because of ATS, we might lose some potential candidate. The reason being is, if we take a requirement or a JD, as everyone is mentioning, in JD there was a stack which might be mentioned, but there might be synonyms of that stack, because students or the experienced resources are more smarter than us. If we, even nowadays, some company will giving SD1, SD2, someone give consultant. So the parameters can be different. So don't you think ATS might be reducing the, or maybe we can say the person who is manually having the genuine knowledge, but due to ATS it got rejected and it didn't reach to you. So how can we solve that problem also? By using ATS has to be done because it is a time-saving job. But being a professional, if I have to recruit some genuine person, it might be just because of that ATS we are losing it. Any solution you think we can adopt? Thank you.
I feel otherwise, with ATS, we are managing our database properly, right? Earlier, what used to happen is we were just getting applications on the email ID, and if the recruiter leaves, your data is lost. Now with ATS, it doesn't matter whether the recruiter is there in the system or leaving. The data is the key in case of TA, and it's there in the system. So if the data is there, anytime you can go and based on, again, different keywords, you can do the search. So earlier we must have got top 7. Now by doing the search and churning our database, we might reach out to the remaining 93, right? So that ways ATS is helpful.
Yes.
I will later.
See, just to answer your question, I mean, ATS is a tool which is basically very much centralized database for resumes which we're getting right through different portals. But then again, we can not filter out, let's say, 500 or 1,000 candidates for a particular requisition wherein we are having just a single opening, right? Let's take an example of a technical manager or maybe a lead in the technical team. we'll not be able to filter out all the 1000 applicants which we are getting, right? So ATS is basically helping in terms of getting the highly qualified candidate which has been matching with the JD and with the kind of skill set we have mentioned, we have customized, right? At the same time, we can have n number of customizations and n number of automations, running behind, right? We just need to set it for one time, and then probably it would be going ahead for the entire, recruitment funnel. So I think it is helping, but yeah, your point was valid that maybe there are slight chances we can lose a potential candidate for the particular opening. But again, ATS is something which is simplifying our job, and we'll have to take that risk to lose at least one or two candidates. But definitely would be, getting more reliable candidates for the other requisitions, or maybe, for the one we are hiring. So yeah, there are chances, but again, it is pretty helpful. Yeah. Thanks.
All right, so it was a very good discussion session it has converted into. So just to summarize the entire panel, just to summarize all the questions which are being asked over here, starting with the registrar sir's question, and then Madam got said, and then Madam said. I have a personal opinion. I just wanted your opinion, yes or no, that's all. No other question, right? So the thing is that along with the placement training, can we add something like after end of every year, for example, 4 years of BTech, so after end of first year, we can have a demo sort of interview through the HR executives of the different companies, so that this particular practice will give them a corporate mark sheet also, that in this first year you have achieved this. Now what the industry is expecting, because like ma'am has said that 5 to 10 years is a very longer duration, so things are changing every year. So by the end of 4th year, the student would be having a complete idea that what is expected from me when he will be actually going for the interview. So will that work to solve this problem, this gap, sir? Just yes or no? No. So the problem?
It will turn out to be like a magic.
Okay.
I have a different view. It will. Something is better than nothing.
At least an idea.
Something is better than nothing. We have to start small, but this is a good practice. I mean, the more they practice, the better they become. But it also has to be a part of their everyday. I think that's what everybody is trying to say.
And they have to understand that drag and drop is not an era which they think they can do. They should be focused on the basics. And these sessions can be randomly done. When you provide, you can call randomly multiple people for a session, and then this could be only a mock interview session kind of a thing, where they can come for an hour or so, any expert, and it could be from a TA background or a practical person who take the interviews in the industry. They can come, they first take interviews of 10-15 students, and then they can give the assessment, so they also can, and by that they can improve. But majorly it should be done in the final year, so that, because after that only they will go for a session. Thank you.
Adding to this, you made a mention of word interview, whereas I feel interview word doesn't exist much. They should go through the assessment center kind of feeling. They must go through a process for 2 days or 3 days of time. They must know what all things, like CV of 2019 pass out BTech is outdated now. The student who is passing out in 2004, the terms and all the terminology in the series will be different. So there's a generation gap even at the difference of 2 to 3 years. And when we understand this Gen Z unemployment and recruitment during this time, and then so assessment center is the right term. Like interview will not suffice the purpose, I must say. This psychometric assessment, this basic verbal, non-verbal reasoning, IQ, basic questioning, because anything cannot be done through AI or chat GPT or any data. Their mental development should be with their practical exposure, because human psychology is developed through a process of 20 years. Like a student came to BTech in first year at the age of 16. So in those 4 years, what all things change there in the mind, and when we interview them, so every person is different. Through interview and through some kind of fixed questionnaire you are going to give them, you are making them bounded. So everybody will react in a similar manner. When I go to
for placements in different institutions and universities, I have seen that they say good morning in the same way. They write answers in the same way. So it is difficult to select the right candidate out of them because उन सबने क्या किया, एक ट्रेनिंग के थ्रू एक रट्टा मार लिया, उसमें से उसका जो साइकोलॉजिकल जो डेवलपमेंट है वो जानना जरूरी है. उसकी अंग्रेजी खराब हो सकती है लेकिन उसकी जो एक साइकोलॉजी की वो सच बोलता है या वो मेहनत करके निकला हुआ है या उसने ग्रामीण परिवेश से निकल के शहर में आके पढ़ाई की है या जाने माने इंस्टीट्यूशन में एडमिशन के लिए एंट्रेंस क्लियर किया है, ये सब बातें इंटरव्यू और एक सुपरफिशियल ड्रेसअप के चलते छुप जाती हैं. सो द एम शुड बी टू अंडरस्टैंड द रियल ह्यूमन साइकोलॉजी बिकॉज एआई इज अ फीडेड इंटेलिजेंस. तो ह्यूमन इंटेलिजेंस के नीचे नीचे है फिर. ठीक है, थैंक यू.
So thank you so much all the panel members. Now I would hand over the mic to Sanchari madam.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a heartfelt round of applause to our distinguished panelists. Thank you all for your enlightening discussion. Your diverse expertise and insightful perspectives have provided us with a comprehensive view of how technology is reshaping higher education and career development. Your collective wisdom will help us guide in creating more dynamic, responsive, and effective educational experiences that truly enhance skills and career prospects for students. Now, I would invite our Honorable VC Sir and Registrar Sir to felicitate our esteemed panelists. Wipro Limited, Ms. Purva Gera, Chief People Officer, Bioeconomy, Harsha Kumari Singh, Resident Editor, NDTV Rajasthan, Madhukar Jhankal, HR Business Partner, Samman Capital, Rakesh Yadav, Senior Manager, Software Engineering Salesforce, Rishabh Jain, Lead Talent Acquisition and Human Resource, Angara E-Commerce Private Limited. Vishal Sharma. Vishal Sharma is? Sorry. Then we have Aditi Khandelwal, Associate Vice President, Human Resources, Gateway.
Digital card. Nice. Paperless. Do I have a paper card? No. Good enough. Great. More than enough.
So our panel moderator, Dr. Rahul Sharma, HOD of School of Management, UEM, Jaipur.
Save the contact.
Yes.
हमारी नीति की नहीं, हमारी पिक्चर नीति की नहीं, मेरे चैनल में काम आएगी. थैंक यू सर. सेव हो गया होगा ना अरुण सर. नाइस. सर्च कर लीजिए.
We missed out on the good picture of the panel one.
We can come. You can have it.
Yeah, Google Pixel has launched it yesterday. Add some.
चलिए देख लेंगे.
Yesterday this picture was.
Can we come for a group photo? चलें? अच्छा चले गए क्या आपने साथ ही? नहीं मेरे हिसाब से तो पता नहीं. कोई बात.
So now we have reached to the last but not the least exciting segment, that is the second phase of our award distribution ceremony. We are acknowledging the awardees' expertise and remarkable contribution in their respective fields through this award ceremony. I am going to announce the names of the awardees accordingly.
एक सुनो भैया, आपने ग्रुप फोटो नहीं किया था क्या फर्स्ट का? मैं वो ग्रुप
Sharma from
करिए मैंने आपकी।
I would invite Mr. Abhishek Jain from Wipro Technologies.
Car which was going to pick you up, having some problem.
Mr. Abhishek Kumar Sharma from SBI Life Insurance Company Limited. Mr. Abhishek Saini from School Log.
लिस्ट हो गया है तो होना चाहिए इसमें, या तो मैं वहाँ पे सेव करके देखता हूँ पता लगेगा। सेव नहीं किया उसने दोबारा, इसका मतलब
Miss Aditi Khandelwal from GitPay.
हैं? आप एक बार नंबर डालना।
Mr. Aman Tyagi from Janus Power Infrastructure Limited.
अच्छा, मैं सेव ही कर लेता हूँ, पता नहीं। Arun sir from
Miss Anjana Sharma from Start With Basics Private Limited.
अच्छा श्रीराम से हैं क्या?
हेड ऑफ एचआर SHRI
ओके
ऑल टुगेदर श्रीराम। इसको RI कर लीजिए।
हाँ हाँ आगे चेक लेता हूँ।
Mr. Arjun Lal Yadav from Arinsta Private Limited.
अच्छा परफेक्ट।
इसको ले देता हूँ।
चलिए
आगे क्या?
मिसाइल के
ठीक है सर,
शुक्रिया।
सुलभ। चलिए
Mr. Arun Kumar Singh
Sulabh,
from
SULAB.
Ardent Telecom Infra Projects Limited.
हाँ वही हाँ सुलभ SULABH TAI Alliance Scalable Technologies Scalable CELEBL
Next, I would invite Mr. Arun Kumar Singh from Sriram General Insurance Corporation Limited. Mr. Ashish Malik from Soft Hunters Technology Private Limited. Mr. Avinash Sharma from Videma Technologies.
भेज रहा हूँ मैं आपको फोटो।
Now, I would like to call upon stage Mr. Dinesh Kumar from UEM Technologies.
चला गया।
Ms. Harsha Kumari Singh from NDTV Rajasthan. Hina Khera from APPN Web Technologies. Kailash Bhati from Uttam Bharat Electricals Private Limited. Mr. Kuldeep Singh from Pakraj Healthcare Private Limited. Mr. Madhukar Chankal from Awas Financiers Limited. Mr. Mohit Sharma from Alphonic Network Solutions Private Limited.
I would request everyone to give a huge round of applause for the awardees.
Ms. Monica Sharma from Quest Corporated Limited. Mr. Nand Kishore Chaudhary from Jaipur Rugs Group. Mr. Naveen Garg from Klika India Private Limited. Ms. Nikita Bisht from Canscape Solutions Private Limited. Ms. Nisha Saini from Auriga IT Consulting Private Limited. Mr. Om Prakash Swami from UI Technologies. Mr. Pavan Kodara from Dogma Soft Limited. Mr. Pranay Sharma from Insulation Green Energy Private Limited. Ms. Priyanka Goal from True Value Infosoft Private Limited. Ms. Purva Gera from Bioeconomy. Mr. Rajat Goswami from Optifil Enviro Private Limited. Ms. Rusha Guha from Weimers Infotech India Private Limited. Mr. Sridhar Biani from Supreme Electricals Private Limited. Mr. Sumit Sharma from Mahima Group. Mr. Surendra Bajaj from Shri Transformers. Ms. Urvashi Sharma from Maritime Technology Solutions.
very sorry for this part. How this sorry.
Now, I would like to call upon stage Ms. Aditi Tyagi from Sellable Technologies.
एक सेकेंड थैंक यू It's going live in my YouTube channel. Because my time I was not
Listening to sir only that is
because in my panel time I was not able to give it to anyone. But
So thank you so much everyone for your patience and time.
great. Yeah.
So we have successfully completed the HR Congress 2024 with your cooperation and support. Now I would like to invite our Honorable Associate Dean Academics and Foreign Relations, Professor Dr. Mukesh Yadav, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. So finally, we have come to the conclusion of this enlightening HR Congress on decoding the future of recruitment, AI, and emerging technologies. It is my great privilege to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks on behalf of the organizing committee. First of all, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to Professor Dr. Vishwajoy Chatterjee, Vice Chancellor of University of Engineering and Management, for his unwavering support and encouragement in making this event possible. Sir, your leadership continues to inspire innovation and progress within our institution, and your presence today adds great value to this HR Congress meet. A special note of thanks to all our esteemed panelists whose insightful perspectives on AI, recruitment strategies, and emerging technologies have enriched our understanding and challenged us to think beyond the conventional. The two panel discussions we had were truly a masterclass in decoding the future of recruitment, and we are immensely grateful to all the panelists for your time and expertise. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the placement organizing team, including Mr. Anish Vishwanathan, Sachin Pandey sir, Pankaj Singh sir, Raja Sarkar, Anuj Pandey, Hriday Banerjee, Dev Jyoti sir, Neha ma'am, all the placement coordinators for their meticulous planning and seamless execution of this event. Your hard work behind the scenes is what ensured the success of today's event. A big thank you to our anchors, our faculty member, Professor Sanchari Basak ma'am, and our BCA second year student, Roopsa, who is getting trained under Sanchari ma'am.
Great.
Who skillfully guided us through the proceedings with such a poise and professionalism.
I am getting trained under her.
You kept the energy alive and the audience engaged throughout the day. Finally, congratulations to all the winners of the award ceremony. Your achievements today are a testament to the innovation and excellence that continue to drive our industry forward. Once again, thank you everyone who participated both on stage and behind the scenes also, especially Mr. Sandeep Agarwal, our PRO. He has done a lot of arrangements. Dr. Snehlata ma'am is there behind the scenes, and Ashutosh Gautam sir, who has arranged all the mementos. So thanks to all of them for making this a grand success. We hope today's discussions and takeaways will inspire new possibilities in the realm of recruitment as we navigate the exciting future.
Mr. Manish Sahu, he helped us bringing in many of the people. And I'm very thankful to Mr. Manish Sahu's to all panelists, but he specifically was there in the organizing committee right from the beginning.
Right, sir. Mr. Manish sir is already associated with us for last 2 years. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your association with UEM Jaipur. We are really
Last 10 years.
10 years, yeah. I'm sorry for last 10 years. We really feel obliged for all the grateful things you have done for our university, for our students. And thank you, everyone. Thank you to all the associate deans. Thank you to our registrar, sir, who is always standing as a strong pillar for always motivating us and making such events happen in our university. Thank you once again to each and every one of you for your contribution. A very delicious lunch is waiting for all of you, and I request all of you to kindly join us for the lunch.
Let them decide the deliciousness.
Thank you once again. Please join us for a lunch.
Thank you.
So the lunch is served in the same place where you have the breakfast. So please join us.